Hi, welcome to Chemistry Online. So previously we discussed non-ideal solutions, how many types of non-ideal solutions, and with respect to their graphs we discussed. Now today we are going to discuss about colligative properties. Colligative properties, it's very important topic. Colligative, Colligative, colligative properties. What are colligative properties means? What are colligative properties means? The properties of dilute solutions means these properties having dilute solutions. The properties of dilute solutions which depends on number of solute particles are called colligative properties. Total how many colligative properties we have means 4. Relative lowering vapor pressure, elevation of boiling point, depression in freezing point, osmotic pressure. We are going to discuss. First of all, you know what are colligative properties. The properties of dilute solutions, the properties of dilute solutions which depends on number of solute particles, number of solute particles are called colligative properties. How many types we have means types of colligate, there are 4 types. So there are 4 types. The first one is relative lowering vapor pressure. Relative lowering vapor pressure. Relative lowering vapor pressure. Second one, this is denoted by P naught minus P by P naught, is called relative lowering vapor pressure. Then second one, elevation of boiling point. Elevation of boiling point. It is denoted by delta TB. Delta TB. Then third one is depression of depression in freezing point. A depression of freezing point. This is a delta TF. Delta TF. Next, fourth one, osmotic pressure. osmotic pressure. It is denoted by pi. Total how many colligative properties we have? 4 types. These 4 types. Then you have to know what is the relative lowering vapor pressure. What is the relative lowering vapor pressure? So first you know what is the relative lowering vapor pressure. So this is we may write RLVP. RLVP. RLVP means relative lowering vapor pressure. Now you have to know what is RLVP. Okay. Then what is RLVP means? It is the ratio of lowering vapor pressure and the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. It is the ratio of lowering vapor pressure and the vapor pressure of the pure solvent is called RLVP. It is the ratio of lowering vapor pressure. It is nothing but P naught minus P, lowering vapor pressure, and the vapor pressure of pure solvent is called RLVP, relative lowering vapor pressure. See here explanation. Here vapor pressure of solution equal to P. Vapor pressure of solution equal to P. Then vapor pressure of pure solvent is equal to P naught. Which vapor pressure is high? Solvent vapor pressure is high. Solution vapor pressure is low. Then the difference is nothing but a lowering vapor pressure. So lowering vapor pressure is equal to P naught minus P is called lowering vapor pressure. Now RLVP equal to the ratio of lowering vapor pressure P naught minus P by P naught means vapor pressure of the pure solvent. It is called RLVP. Means based on RLVP, one more form of Raoult's law here we have to discuss. This is important Raoult's law. If you ask state Raoult's law means you may write this statement. Okay. Then we are going to discuss one more form of Raoult's law. Raoult's law. Raoult's law based on relative lowering vapor pressure. So what is Raoult's law means? The relative lowering vapor pressure of the solution, the relative lowering vapor pressure of a solution having non volatile solute. The relative lowering vapor pressure of a solution is directly proportional to having non-volatile. The relative lowering vapor pressure of a solution having non-volatile solute is directly proportional to mole fraction of the solution, mole fraction of the solute. The relative lowering vapor pressure of a solution having non-volatile solute is directly proportional to mole fraction of the solute, in the, that's enough, solute in the solution, that's enough. This is one more form of Raoult's law. It is important Raoult's law. This is the statement you have to write for 2 marks. The relative lowering vapor pressure of a dilute solution having non-volatile solute is directly proportional to mole fraction of the solute. Okay. So here, we may state mathematical form. P naught minus P by P naught is equal to mole fraction of the solute, means XB. P naught minus P by P naught is equal to, so mole fraction of the solute means XB. XB means NB by Na plus NB. So this is the form you have to remember. Directly proportional to or having solute is equal to mole fraction of the solute, or P naught minus P by P naught equal to XB. P naught equal to vapor pressure of the solvent, P equal to vapor pressure of the solution, XB equal to mole fraction of the solute. It is XB. It is so P naught minus P by P naught. Okay. This is Raoult's law. Now we are going to discuss relative lowering vapor pressure. From relative lowering vapor pressure, how molar mass of the solute can be calculated. From relative lowering vapor pressure, molar mass of the solute can be calculated. Okay. So we are going to discuss. That is one more topic. If you finish this, so what is relative lowering vapor pressure? It is also important for 2 marks. It is the ratio of lowering vapor pressure and the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. A is called RLVP. This is the explanation for RLVP. This is the explanation. XP means we may write NB by Na plus NB. Then Na, neglecting Na, then NB, then XB by NB by Na. So that is we are going to discuss. So this is the way. Okay. Next, one more important question in IP we are going to discuss. 4 marks question. what is relative lowering vapor pressure and how molar mass, how relative lowering vapor pressure is useful to calculate molar mass of the solute. So relative lowering vapor pressure means you know. Now we are going to discuss calculating molar mass of the solute from relative lowering vapor pressure. We are going to discuss. Okay, see here, calculation of molar mass, calculation of molar mass of solute that is MB from RLVP. It is very important for 4 marks. Okay, calculation of molar mass of solute from RLVP. Okay, what is RLVP? What is RLVP? P naught minus P by P naught is called RLVP. Okay, according to Raoult's law, so here you have to know, according to Raoult's law, we know P naught minus P by P naught equal to XB. XB means mole fraction of the solute. Then here XB equal to what we write? P naught minus P by P naught equal to NB by NA plus NB. In the place of XB we may write like this. Okay. So for very dilute solutions, NB in the denominator can be neglected. Why? Because number of solute particles means very less. That's why for very dilute solutions, NA is far less than NB. NA is far less than NB. Hence NB neglected in denominator. NB can be neglected in denominator. Then what happened? P naught minus P by P naught is equal to NB by NA. Okay, here NB equal to WB by MB. NA equal to number of moles of solute, number of moles of a solvent, WA by MA. NB, NA values I am writing in this equation. Then P naught minus P by P naught is equal to WB into MA by mb into WA. So calculation of molar mass of the solute mb, we may find mb means mb is equal to, so what, WB into MA into P naught by P naught minus P into WA. Got it? So this is MB means molar mass of solute. Okay. WB means weight of solute. Okay. MA means molar mass of solvent. Molar mass of a solvent. So WA means weight of SOLVENT. Got it? So what's remaining? P naught. You know P naught equal to vapor pressure of the solvent. P naught is equal to vapor pressure of solvent. Okay. P naught minus P, lowering vapor pressure. So this is the way calculation of molar mass of the solute from the RLVP. It is very important question. How the question you are going to face means, what is relative lowering vapor pressure? How is it useful to determining molar mass of the solute? This is the way you are going to face. So for this you have to write first RLVP definition. P naught minus P by P naught definition you have to write. Then you go for explanation. Understand? This is very important topic. So based on this we have a problem. Based on this we have a problem. So relative lowering vapor pressure. On relative lowering vapor pressure we have a problem. That is a very important problem. This topic or explanation of molar mass of the solute or next a problem. Out of these two you will get one perfectly. So this is the way. Once again you have to know what is the relative lowering vapor pressure. Relative lowering vapor pressure means it is the ratio of lowering vapor pressure and the vapor pressure of the pure solvent is called relative lowering vapor pressure. So based on that relative lowering vapor pressure, so one more form of Raoult's law you have to know. That is the relative lowering vapor pressure of a dilute solution having non-volatile solute is equal to its mole fraction. Directly proportional not is equal to its mole fraction. Then P naught minus P by P naught is equal to XB. It is a Raoult's law. According to Raoult's law we know this. Then XB equal to mole fraction of the solute. Mole fraction of the solute. Then mole fraction of the solute means number of moles of solute by total number of moles of the solute plus solvent. Then for a very dilute solution, Na is far less than NB. NB is far less than Na. NB is far less than, very less than. NB is far less than Na. Then NB neglected in denominator. Hence NB is neglected in denominator. Then P naught minus P by P naught equal to NB by Na. Then NB, number of moles of solute, means weight by molecular weight. Na, number of moles of solvent, weight by molecular weight. Then I am substituting NB values and Na values in this equation 1. Then P naught minus P by P naught equal to Wb into Ma by Mb into Wa. So Mb equal to, this is the way, like this. Mb equal to molar mass of this solute, Ma equal to molar mass of this solvent, Wb equal to weight of the solute, Wa equal to weight of the solvent, then P naught equal to vapor pressure of the solvent, then P naught minus P equal to lowering vapor pressure. Then what is P? P equal to vapor pressure of solution. Vapor pressure of a solution. So P naught minus P is nothing but a lowering vapor pressure. Okay, that is we don't want. So this is the way it is derived. Very important question. Okay, then we have to discuss a problem. Now we have no time to discuss problem, so we will discuss in next class. So what we discussed in this class, students? What we discussed in this class? Relative colligative properties we discussed. What are colligative properties? So how many types of colligative properties we discussed. Next, relative lowering vapor pressure, elevation of boiling point, depression of freezing point, osmotic pressure. 4 colligative properties we have. Then what is relative lowering vapor pressure? How it is useful to calculate molar mass of the solute. The derivation we discussed. Okay, this is. So time to time you have to work, students, otherwise chemistry will fries you. If you want to fry the chemistry, then you have to put pressure, you have to work more and more and more. Okay, leaving